Breaking news tonight, the coronavirus outbreak declared a global pandemic, and now the extreme new measures in the U.S.
The situation here in Santa Monica, California is very fluid. You can see police here now firing tear gas into the crowd. They are trying to push these folks back.
This moment that we direct a statewide order for people to stay at home.
When there's light, there shall be no darkness. Sent from Allah, so I can read from your goodness. I thank Allah for sending you here, cause I'm so sure I'll be right in the darkness. It's shining bright in front of me. The message you preach brings me peace that I never had. You are my teacher. You taught me how to live my life. My leader. It's best for me if I follow your footsteps, a soldier. And you fought for me, so I will never be oppressed. The mercy for mankind, Muhammad. A mercy for mankind. Peace be upon you.
As this year 2020 comes to an end, I'd like to share with you some of what we were able to accomplish here at ILF Southern California. As everybody moved online, Alhamdulillah, we were able to offer our courses online as well. Some of the courses that were very well received were the tafsir of Surah Hujurat, along with the many courses that we offered in preparation for the month of Ramadan.
As our masajid, as we struggled at the beginning of the pandemic with figuring out what we do with our masajids, to close our beloved masajids and struggle with what we do and not being able to see our brothers and sisters on a regular basis. But alhamdulillah, we figured out ways, right? We took what was out there, the precautions that the scientific community told us, and alhamdulillah, we figured out ways to do masajids, to pray our salah in our masajids differently, with social distancing. We talked to our scholars, right, who gave us, in these trying times, methods of being able to pray together.
This center has been serving last year for over 10,000 families. In Qurbani time, we distributed over 7,000 pounds of the meat, and then every Saturday here we have food distribution. We have fresh fruit boxes distribution, which is up till now over 40,000 pounds of boxes we distributed, plus 1,000 gallons of milk and cheese we distributed. There are also some cash assistance program going on for the families who are suffering with the lack of funds. They cannot meet their rents and utilities.
We had 2 billboards. Alhamdulillah, we participated in the radio show. Last but not least, alhamdulillah, with your support, we give out 500 Qur'ans, and we had 8 people who took the shahadas this year.
You know that when the pandemic started, everything closed down. Even the funeral services was not being taken care. So when the need arose, we immediately responded by providing the janaza prayer and burying services. Alhamdulillah, and then also you will be amazed that people cannot have nikah. So the request come to the center, even though we are very small. Alhamdulillah, we provide that service to the community.
Dollars for Orphans program, where we work with local Islamic schools to raise funds to sponsor orphans with the children, teaching them about children like themselves who are also orphans. Women's Empowerment Campaign to support skills development for widows and needy families so they can obtain professional skills and jobs to provide for themselves and free themselves of poverty and dependency.
And we're also expanding YM to other cities like Long Beach, La Mirada, Corona, and many more inshallah. Due to COVID-19 this year, we had some unique circumstances to work with. We went to a virtual setting instead of meeting in a regular setting. What we still did was, we still built our brotherhood virtually, and we also sustained our relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well.
At the beginning of the year, we're going on hikes, playing soccer, playing beach football, but now we've slowly transitioned into online activities, online halakas. And it's been a very difficult transition, but alhamdulillah, YM Torrance is still a very strong group in Southern California.
Alhamdulillah, this year I have had the opportunity to participate in many events with Icna Southern California. While being on the front lines, I have seen the needs of the community and I have seen what Icna has done to fulfill these needs. Inshallah, the only way we can continue to keep doing this work is with your support, so please donate. Jazakumullah khair.
Alhamdulillah, a very unique program that we have here in the San Fernando Valley is we're working with kind of a partnered two-pronged food pantry that takes place weekly on Saturdays in the city of Pacoima, working to deliver and address food insecurity with in-need communities here in Pacoima, California. Also kind of a two-pronged approach of working with our partners over in Y Islam to make sure that we are delivering da'wah materials to this community, a majority of non-Muslims, to ensure that the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reaches them.
Now, Embrace is not your run-of-the-mill revert support program. It's actually a program that takes reverts and helps them become leaders within their communities and within the Icna organization itself. Now, 2020 blindsided us all and we were deeply impacted, especially the black and brown communities, the ones that Embrace helps the most. However, we have hope. We are still Muslims and we still have the opportunity to help our revert brothers and sisters.
This year we organized the largest protest for Indian minorities in front of the Indian consulate. Over 2,000 people showed up and we created a coalition to support the human rights of Indian minorities, especially Muslims. We organized a unique protest called the Shaheen Bagh in Los Angeles, which was the first of its kind in the world, attracted more than 400 people. We were also part of the Black Lives Matter protest in Los Angeles, the first Muslim organization and the only one to organize, and over 5,000 people showed up. And it was a huge success. We were also part of the bill to provide relief from the pandemic to over 300,000 households in the city of Los Angeles, and over $100 million were assigned for that.
A lot of us are struggling, a lot of us are no longer working, and income is like not enough. Right. We really appreciate the Muslims still bringing out food to us.
ICNA Relief has been organizing food pantries and delivering hot meals.
Both Icna and MCNA participated in the Icna Relief Food Drive, which was held in different cities. Our Y Islam Team sisters volunteered with the Icna brothers for the Dawah booth during Hijab Day and helped distribute lunch boxes in churches.
I would like to leave you with one story which is narrated by Anas bin Malik in a hadith. There were two brothers during the time of Prophet ﷺ. One of the brothers used to attend the lessons of the Prophet, learning the deen, and he was focused on that. And the other brother was busy with the business. And then one time, the other brother who was engaged in the business came to the Prophet ﷺ and complained about this other brother. And so, look at interestingly how Prophet ﷺ responded to this complaint. Rasulullah ﷺ said, perhaps what you are getting, what you are granted, the provision that you are granted, maybe you are granted this provision because of him, because he is learning, because of his barakah, because of his blessings, because of the blessings of this world, you may be getting the rizq. So with that said, the reason I brought this story to you is, if you're not able to be part of Icna day in and day out, support us. If you're able to support us, you get the blessings. This is the message. So with that said, please join hands with